It was a graveyard smash, the Universal Monsters mash. In this video on TAKTAK Toys with Film, let's look at Jada Toys, Universal Monsters, Invisible Man and Wolfman. So let's talk about them on TAKTAK Toys with Film. So Jada Toys are giving us two classic Universal Monsters in Wave 2 of their Universal Monsters line. The Universal Monsters are a series of monster-themed characters like Dracula and the Creature from the Black Lagoon in 1930s black and white films. Wave 1 consisted of Dracula, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein, and they were a surprise hit in terms of great quality for a lower price point. And Wave 2 features the Invisible Man and Wolfman, and let's talk about them in this video. And props to Jada Toys so far, as the line of Universal Monsters is looking very promising and it gives collectors high hopes about the upcoming Street Fighter 2 figures. So first up, let's look at the articulation on the Invisible Man, and as you can see here, the head goes up and down. The hat is actually a detachable piece, as shown there. It does come off, so you can remove the hat if you want. The arms go up sort of 90 degrees. There's bicep swivel, as you can see there on the wrist. There's 360 degree wrist motion. You've got double jointed elbows, as you can see here. The arms go around in 360 degree motion. Yeah. Double jointed elbows, as I mentioned there, and full wrist rotation, as you'll see in a minute. The legs do kick out. You've got on the waist, you've got a ball joint, so you get a nice range of motion on the waist there. The legs do kick out a decent amount. There's double jointed knees and a double jointed ankle pivot, which you'll see in a moment here, and also a soft goods rubber kind of clock dressing gown or gown, which doesn't hinder any sort of leg articulation, so that's nice as well. And there you go, that's kind of your articulation on the Invisible Man. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Which Universal Monsters are your favourites? Let me know in the comments below, and feel free to like, comment and subscribe. So here's the two Universal Monsters together again, as I mentioned. So this is Wave 2. You've got obviously the Invisible Man and the Wolfman. Have you got a favourite out of the two? I was initially drawn towards the Invisible Man, but both of them are absolutely great in hand. But if you don't have them, I strongly recommend picking them up. And next, it must be a full moon, because we're going to look at the Universal Monsters Wolfman. So let's look at the articulation. The head has a decent range of articulation. You can see, as you can see here, the wrist goes 360 degree motion. Elbows are double jointed. You've got the bicep swivel. There was an accident there. Obviously, the hand came out the wrist peg, but it does come with a spare set of hands, which we'll show in a moment. So as you can see there, great arm rotation. Yeah, great articulation. There's the bicep swivel in use. Double jointed elbows, as mentioned before. The waist has got a ball joint and a disc as well. Sorry about that. I wash my figures when I take them out of the boxes, and you can see there's a bit of soap on the figures, so nothing else. So that's the sort of why the figure's a little bit white in this review. So I'm just scrubbing it off there. But as I say, yeah, legs go out a decent amount. You've got double jointed double jointed knees. That threw me a bit. Double jointed knees. You've got a thigh swivel. As you can see there, the arm's just being shown off again, the arm articulation. You've got thigh swivel, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, as being shown again. And yeah, you've got a set of interchangeable hands, which I'll show in a moment. The ankles are kind of on an ankle rocker. Here he is doing a sort of attacking pose. He's got two facial expressions, one being more aggressive out the two. But yeah, that's the articulation on Wolfman. And now let's look at the accessories. And Wolfman comes with an interchangeable head, which has got a kind of more aggressive expression, a sort of growling expression, as shown here. So you can have two kind of portraits, whatever you prefer, with your Wolfman. Wolfman also comes with a bear trap, which has got articulation. It can be snapped shut, as shown there, or left open. It's got a little hinge in it, so you can pose it how you want. He also comes with a cane, which has got a wolf emblem on the end of the cane. I actually gave this to my Invisible Man. He comes with a pair of sort of gripping hands, obviously for the cane, which you can see on display here. So he does come with a pair of alternate hands. And then let's go on to the Invisible Man. So The Invisible Man, which I'm going to show you now, here he is, comes with an alternate head, which kind of shows him removing the bandages to reveal his invisible nature, should we say. He's also got, so there's the alternate head. He's also got here an alternate hand grasping a beaker, which presumably has the invisible potion in it. Next up, he comes with a fisted hand, which you'll see in just a moment. So that's the hand with the potion. Here's the fisted hand, just an alternate sort of hand options. So plenty of hand options, as you can see here, included with the figure. And then one nice little accessory he's got here is kind of a removal of a glove. He's got a glove, removing the other glove to expose an invisible hand underneath. And when this is in display, it's quite a nice little touch. And then a red book, which presumably could be his diary of all of his activities while he was invisible. And here's a look at the packaging. So the Wolfman is outside his packaging here. As you can see on the front of the packaging, it's got the Wolfman emblem and Universal Monsters emblem on the front of the packaging. The side of the packaging displays the Universal Monsters artwork with Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and I think Monster from the Black Lagoon. Can't quite make out there, but yeah, Universal Monsters artwork on the side. Other side has got the Universal Monsters emblem for the character in question. In this case, obviously, it's the Wolfman. And then the back of the packaging, which you'll see in a moment, displays Wave 2. So which only two figures in this wave, which is obviously the Wolfman and the Invisible Man in this wave. So that's the Wolfman's packaging. And now you'll see the Invisible Man standing next to his packaging. And here we go. Here it comes. Yeah, there he is. He's obviously undressed next to his packaging. Only joking. Obviously, it's just the empty packaging. But I thought I'd add that little joke. So this is the Invisible Man packaging in the Universal Monsters package, and here he is fully clothed, displaying his packaging. So as I say, it's got the Universal Monsters emblem on the front, and the Invisible Man emblem on the front of the packaging, and then the side of the packaging here you'll see again has got the artwork for the Universal Monsters, and here it is. Yeah, in fact it is Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. On the side of the packaging, other side of the packaging displays the Invisible Man logo and a very simple sort of side packaging. And now let's do some comparisons. Well, we've got some comparisons coming up, but that's basically your two figures. So yeah, they're absolutely great. You know, great price point, very reasonable price point, and they come with a ton of accessories. Do you like the Universal Monsters? Are you interested to check out what Jada Toys figures are like in hand? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want some sort of YouTube channels to look at great places to look at action figures, you can look at Dan Who Reviews for the latest Marvel Legends reviews and live streams every Thursday. For action figure reviews in the UK, check out Jay's Toy Collection UK, on his way to 1,000 subscribers. For action figure reviews in Ireland, check out Brian's Action Figure Reviews. For action figures reviews in and chat in the US, check out Austin, the Hero of Collectors. Also, check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review. Check out Dante and the Infinity Equation for pop culture chat and action figure discussion. Check out Trevor, the 1/6 shooter, for all things Mythic Legions and more. And for action figure discussion and pop culture chat, check out the 3POA podcast, and links for all of those are in the comments below. And now it's time for some comparisons. So it wouldn't be a Universal Monsters review without comparing him to the NECA Mummy Michelangelo Mike. And if you want a review of Mummy Michelangelo Mike, check out my link for that video in the comments below. So here he is with the NECA Universal Monster TMNT characters, and that was the Invisible Man. And here's the Wolfman up alongside NECA Mummy Mike. So as you can see, they're kind of a fairly decent scale, but NECA Mummy Mike does look quite big compared to the Jada Toys offerings. And here is the Invisible Man next to SH Figure Arts Batman. And again, if you want to see the review on SH Figure Arts Batman, you can check the link in the comments below of this video. It'll take you to my other video for SH Figure Arts Batman. And here's the Wolfman next to SH Figure Arts Batman again. around about the same size, but SH Figure Arts Batman does look a bit smaller. For a more equal comparison, here is the Wolfman next to Marvel Legends Deadpool, and as you can see, they scale quite well with Marvel Legends. So that's him next to Marvel Legends Deadpool. Here's the Invisible Man next to Marvel Legends Deadpool, and again, same thing. They scale quite well with Marvel Legends figures. So you know, you can scale them quite well in your collection with your Marvel Legends collection. And next up, we've got the Invisible Man scaled up with a Black Series figure, and that's Black Series figure is of course Boba Fett. So here we go. And just like Marvel Legends, they scale sort of a fairly decent amount. Maybe they might be just a touch larger than your Black Series figure, but here he is next to Black Series Boba Fett. And here's the Wolfman facing off against Black Series Boba Fett. Now, there was a Wolfman character in the Star Wars Cantina in New Hope, so maybe Wolfman wouldn't be out of place if you wanted to put him in a Star Wars collection. And moving on, here's the Wolfman next to Masters of the Universe, Masterverse Roboto, and as you can see, that being a 7-inch scale figure, he does tower over the Jada Toys Wolfman a little bit, so there is a difference in scale there. And again, here's the Roboto next to the Invisible Man, and same kind of thing. He does scale. He does sort of scale quite a lot larger than the Jada Toys Invisible Man. And for great places to pre-order and purchase action figures, you can check out Props and Replicas, and that's where I got both Wolfman and Invisible Man by Jada Toys. You can also check out Comics and Cocktails. Check out Star action figures. Check out the whole shebang. If you want to, check out all the cool stuff, and links for all these, remember, will be in the comments below. Keep an eye on Kapow Toys, and again, links for everything will be in the comments below. Check out Gobsmack Comics, and finally, check out In Demand Toys, and as I mentioned, links for all these UK independent retailers will be in the comments below. So that's my thoughts on the Jada Toys Invisible Man and Wolfman. What did you think? Did you enjoy the review? Have you picked up a pair? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks, of course, for watching. And if you'd like somewhere to find out all the latest film and TV reviews, check out filmandtvreview.com and their YouTube channel, and links for that will be in the description below. So, yeah, as I mentioned, that's what I thought about these two characters. They're really, really good. Jada Toys look like one to watch, company to watch. Keep your eye on them in the future. In particular, the Street Fighter 2 figures look very promising. But until next time, of course, make sure that you enjoy those flicks and figs.